4 more goals for the 10th straight game.
You know, the biggest thing actually that we went into focus on for this game was getting the win for Matt Auerbach. It was his 900th Western Hockey League game. You know, he's the only person, I believe, left standing as an original member of the franchise. He's been here for every single day since the beginning of the franchise. He's the only guy. So the team was really dedicating that win for him. And they just had that mindset that if we got a lead, we were going to try to keep going and just really lock it down for him. So I'm glad we were able to do that for him, both offensively and defensively.
Interesting time. You've been with this team 2 years now, never lost to Calgary. This team hasn't lost to Calgary in a long time, 8 games. Is this one of those weird things that just happens sometimes?
I guess so. I hadn't really thought about that, to be honest with you, but it was a tough game the last 2 games. I know the score maybe shows a little bit differently, but Calgary plays hard, man. They play right to the end every game. They did last night, they did tonight, and yeah, they gave us everything we could handle. Fortunately, a few went in for us. That gave us a bit of a cushion, but it wasn't easy.
Speak of obviously a little bit of adversity first, the shorthanded goal.
Yeah.
Bad way to start a game, any game.
Yeah.
Obviously, what did the guys obviously respond to that?
Well, yeah, it was a good response. You know, one of the things we really talk a lot about on the team is if something bad happens, how's our energy level? Does the energy go up or does it go down? Yeah. And last night and tonight, anytime Calgary scored, I thought the energy really went up. And there was a great response from everybody on the bench. So, you know, again, a veteran group, a mature group, and they're able to handle those things well.
And maybe the longest one-off trip of the year. How do you handle that this week?
Yeah, Tri-Cities. We'll get rested tomorrow for sure, and it's really interesting. You know, it's I really believe it's a huge advantage for our team. These in and out games. You know, first of all, it's really fun. You get to be on the bus with your best friends. You get to go play hockey and these great ranks in front of thousands of people. So that's something we love doing. And then we get to come home to one of the most beautiful places in the world in Victoria. So we really see it as a huge advantage. It's really more just making sure we're rested, both when we travel and anytime we get a day off at home.
Talked about McNabb doesn't get a lot of ice time. He obviously fit it in at the end of games here and there, but talk about his play today.
You know, he works so hard in practice to stay ready and be prepared. That's not an easy job as a backup goalie. You've got to be focused, mentally strong. You've got to be competitive. You've got to work on your game and often come in difficult situations. And so for tonight, he came in, did a great job. And speaking about the shorthanded goal, again, so that was an early one for Nabber too, and he responded. You know, he locked it down and got his concentration back and played great the rest of the game.
Finally, finishing up the 3 games back-to-back, how much of a role did fatigue play in your game plan in coming into these 3 games?
You know, fortunately, we were able to use 7 defensemen, including Caden Reinders earlier in the weekend, and then 6 defensemen the last 2 games, and all 4 lines and both goalies. So it could have been a factor, but because of the depth on the team, and because we were in control of the scoreline for the most part, we were able to deploy everyone and keep everybody fresh.
Dan, obviously, everybody knows what you guys can do up front. It's a very potent group. This whole season is going to come down to the back end. Can you speak to that? And as you've often said, it's not just the back end; it's team defense.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Not just those 2 goalies and the 6 guys back there.
You're right, Cleve. We again talk about that a lot as well. Playing connected as a group of 5, a group of 6 if you include the goalie. So it really isn't forwards doing one thing and D doing another. It's everyone playing connected. Everyone's got the same responsibility offensively and defensively to do things well and do things together. And I think we saw a good improvement in those areas over the course of the weekend.
In these last 2 games against Calgary, you guys drew 16 penalties on them. You guys were able to execute on those power plays. It's really been on a roll lately. Is that something you guys have just been clicking on that's power play?
You know, one of the things I really respect about the players that are on the power play is they work really hard to get the puck back, both groups, and that's the most important thing. You know, it's not always going to go on your first look, but if you can work hard to get the puck back and then have another attempt after that, that's often where the success comes for any power play. So it's really the work rate that I'm most proud of.
Dan, Tanner was apparently the screener guy up front for Brandon on the power play, but he's just been so effective as a quarterback on the blue line that you obviously not going to move him to that position.
Yeah, no, the good thing about that group is, again, we have 5 players that we can move around. They're interchangeable, so you may see Tanner low at times, but right now we like him high. We like him controlling the puck up there, and it gives us some good options. He's got a great shot, too. Good long-range shooter, so that helps.
And just obviously the bad patch, and now you guys are on you seem to have found your form again. Just speak to that. So what do you think's been the key?
Yeah, Try's going to be a tough game. You know, they added at the deadline as well. They're really tough to play at home. They compete very hard. They're very well coached. So big thing is getting rested tomorrow, as I mentioned, and then you know, a really important game. Both teams fighting for position in the Western Conference in a tough building. So we'll need good rest and preparation heading into that game.